41 minutes after the hour, time now for Night Court. You know, for many travelers, those extra fees for luggage, they're a huge pain in the wallet. Like what I did there? I said pain in the wallet. But tonight, one passenger is fighting back, hitting Frontier Airlines with a $100 million class action lawsuit, alleging that the airline is not so budget friendly. The passenger claims she was charged an extra $100 for a personal item that she carried on board that didn't somehow fit Frontier's bag sizer. We want to take the case to our legal eagles, criminal defense and family law attorney Lexie Rigden, along with criminal defense attorney David Bruno. A couple of New Jersey folks. I love this. They like to mix it up. They like to spar. David, I'm going to come to you first. And I love this storyline because the truth is we show the folks at home what the baggage sizer looks like. The argument here from the passenger's perspective is, listen, you can't go charging me $100 for something that could easily slide under my seat. Are you siding with the airline on this or the passenger?
Oh, I'm on the passenger side. And while it may just be one, it's not just one person because they're trying to get a class action lawsuit, which means a larger group of similarly situated victims here. And basically what the allegations are here is that Frontier advertised that you would get one free personal item and they set the dimensions. So when somebody has an expectation and bringing a piece of item that meets that specific dimension, one would think you wouldn't be charged. But they get to the gate and they have like this measuring mechanism that is less than, smaller than what is advertised for the dimensions. And that is the problem here. When companies like Frontier advertise and purport certain conditions to the terms, they have to follow that or else it's consumer fraud. And that's what the allegation is here. It's consumer fraud for misrepresenting the dimensions of a free item.
Lexie, this is sketch, no matter how you slice it. I mean, the airline is sort of trying to, you know, gin the system so that they can get these extra fees. That seems unfair. What say you?
Well, the plaintiffs are going to have to show that Frontier Airlines misled them into believing that certain things were included in the ticket price that weren't actually included. And their own evidence doesn't actually support that. In the complaint, there's information from the website which shows that it says one carry-on bag per person included, meaning a reasonable person would assume that means included in the price. And it goes so far as to give examples of what a carry-on bag is: backpacks, purses. It also says what the dimensions actually have to be. And so everybody knows, even if you don't travel that much, everybody knows that bringing on a carry-on on a plane is a privilege and not a right. And so this plaintiff is also going to have to show, this particular plaintiff is going to also have to show that her bag actually did meet the TSA dimensions and that Frontier has this elaborate scheme to defraud its passengers by putting bag sizers in the airports that are actually smaller to try to collect additional fees. And I think that she's probably going to have a difficult time doing that.
Well, she may have a difficult time, but I think it's a worthwhile endeavor, David, because at the end of the day, if they're trying to sort of gin the system so that they can pick up a few extra bucks, that's not only not fair, that is the worst kind of business to be running. Now, they would argue that, listen, incentivizing people to pay close attention to make sure that passengers aren't trying to bring things on that are too big is fair and right. 15 seconds left. Lightning round. Your final thoughts, David, then to you, Lexie.
Yeah, you kind of hit on it too. One of the things I didn't know is that Frontier actually gives financial incentives to their gatekeepers to find items that don't fit. Yeah. So that's a little kooky for me. And also on TikTok, man, this is actually like kind of trending, and there's tons of videos out there with customers that are complaining about this.
Lexie?
Well, the plaintiffs are going to have to prove that there is actually financial incentive for the gate agents, and the gate agents have to do extra work when you try to bring on a bag that's bigger than it's supposed to be, which you should have checked at security. So if the ticket buying process involved disclosing every potential charge you may face as a customer, warm peanuts, wine, whatever you're buying on the plane, the ticket buying process would be a very long one online.
Yeah, no question about that. Lexie Rigden, David Bruno, thanks, guys. We appreciate you spending time with us tonight.